Hey everybody, Nick Burns with N&T Railroad. I actually just finished printing up one of our 12-inch straights that come in one of our 6-packs of straights. These are standard straights, and it got me thinking. A lot of people kind of ask because they're not sure. At the end of the day, this is a 3D printed part, and they're not sure about the durability and everything else. So I had an idea, and I actually thought about this about a year ago. So let's go outside, and I have something to show you. So we're currently in my backyard, and I have these pieces right here, different colors and everything else, and this is how I was able to test exactly what color was best, the durability and everything else. And for the better part of a year, this has been sitting right outside. So let's take it right back inside to the workbench and compare exactly how this is to the one we just printed. So as you can see, we have our standard piece right here that we just took off the printer, and here is the piece that's been outside for a year. Now, as you can clearly see, there's been some wear, there's been some sun bleaching and everything else, but it's actually stood up remarkably well. There's a little bit of bowing, ever so slightly, but I've noticed that if you keep a piece of track on it and keep it in the sun, it actually keeps its form. So the whole reason I'm making this video is because I just want to be 100% transparent. So many people try to sell you something, and then at the end of the day, you don't know what you're getting. And to be clear, I never designed this to be used outside. You know, depending on the environment and everything else, at the end of the day, we use PLA. That's a very kind of mid-temperature melting point and stuff like that. So this was always intended to be for indoor layouts around the Christmas tree or anything like that. But it's really held up remarkably well here in the Vegas sun, where, you know, in the sun on the asphalt gets 120, 130, you know, so that's what's worked here. Now, if you're in a very humid climate, you might have some different variations or anything, but again, this wasn't actually meant for outdoors. I know you're probably saying G-scale trains are meant for outdoors, but I really wanted to bring the outdoors inside and allow you to be able to create some great things inside. So that's what this product was really for. So let's also check out our magnets and make sure they fit. So if we take our magnet right here, we can see with our regular piece, you know, it holds in, clips in great, no problems there, right? But if we take our piece that's been in the sun, it still holds its magnet, clips in, no issues. We'll try the other side just to make sure. Finds it, locks in. So really, aside from being a little dirty, a little sun worn, you know, it holds up remarkably well. I think one of the leading factors into why it holds up so well is when we print these, we print a 25% infill. Now you might say only 25%, but for 3D printing, that is a big deal. Also compared to a lot of other products that might get injection molded or something like that, they're hollow 9 times out of 10. And sure, they're using a harder plastic, but you still have that issue with sun warping and things like that. And I know here in Vegas, there's many products that say it's meant for the sun, it's meant for weather, and we still deal with those issues. So the fact that this product was able to withstand a year of rain, 100+ temperatures and everything else, at least to me, is very remarkable. And I hope this puts your mind at ease a little bit, exactly what can the product withstand. But I know you're also asking, well, what's the breaking point? So I have one other idea that I think might really kind of get the point across of what it takes to really melt one of these products. So currently, just sitting outside on this cool February day, the track piece is 91 degrees. So that's not terrible, but what's it going to take to really kind of melt it? So I figured what better way to figure out exactly the temperature than put a torch to it. So just so we understand, even at bay temperature, the torch is already at 240 and climbing temperature. So now let's add some throttle and see what it takes. 950 degrees and climbing. $1,100 degrees, starting to blow apart. So as you can see, it really takes a lot to break up one of these little 3D printed parts. And again, unless you plan on taking a roofing torch to it, I don't think you're going to have any problems. I still don't recommend necessarily putting it outside, but it's a very durable product. So if you want to see more crazy videos like this or anything else, drop them in the comments. Please remember to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.